You cannot afford to be seeing the blood of your brothers and sisters being split. Little children that know nothing, 3 years old and 2 years old, being burnt alive. Voices may be silent, but this voice will never be silent. If that is all I'm gonna do, just as I take this heart and put it down, I'm ready to put down my life, that a nation will arise.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to Channel Up, your most preferred channel, the podcast where we face issues as they are, no fear, no cover-ups, where we share with you trending issues, especially in Nigeria. Thanks for joining us. My name is Angelo. Today's episode is about a man who is no stranger to controversy and bold statements. Pastor ISA El-buba, the head of El-buba Outreach Ministries International, EBOMI. You watched the video before this, right? You watched that preamble. Now, he is known for using his pulpit not just to preach salvation, but to challenge politicians, speak on national issues, and call for justice. He is very, very active in mobilizing people for what he believes is a better Nigeria. Okay, but this time, something very different took place. And I tell you what, it was caught live on camera. The video you're about to watch is not just another clip from a sermon or from preaching or from a another clip from a pulpit. Okay, there is a tone to it, a message that is underneath the words. All right, you will need to listen very, very carefully. Trust me, what was said in this video is very, very important, but what it might mean is even more important. Trust me. Now watch this video. More details after the break.
I have confronted the government and the leaders of this country. As much as we have issues with the government and the leadership of this country, I have more issues with the Nigerian people. It is only you, the Nigerian people, that will decide the day you will stop suffering. It is only you, the Nigerian people, that will decide to bring an end to the oppressions that you're going through. You cannot afford to be seeing the blood of your brothers and sisters being split. Little children that know nothing, 3 years old and 2 years old, being burnt alive. And yet you sit down in the comfort of your house drinking your tea as if nothing has happened. I challenge our religious institutions that these politicians, and most of them that are third-class brains, they cannot continue to manipulate you that are first-class brains. When we keep silent and behave as if nothing is going on, the wicked and evil will continue to thrive. We are a people that have a future. If we don't take our destiny, forget about the appointment you're given, forget about being made an SA, forget about being made a minister, forget about being made a commissioner. It doesn't matter whatever you are made, whatever you get will come to an end. Buhari has come to an end. But the fact is, Nigeria continues to live. And if Nigeria continues to live, Buhari has gone, but he left you with the pain and the suffering. He must have reconciled himself with his maker, and his maker will forgive him. But what about you? So Nigeria, we cannot allow them. Look at the way they are tossing you left and right. Instead of thinking about your welfare, they're thinking about 2027 election. The roads are not fixed. Great brains in Anambra. Few days ago, a young man that is growing up, fish magnet, was kidnapped, ransom demanded, paid, and was killed. And you have a governor that is running to contest for an election. Woe to the church leaders that will keep silent and be given an award to wicked men and women that have no conscience for the nation they govern. Woe to the Islamic community That all you're doing is planting doctrinal conflicts and bringing about violence among yourselves instead of talking about the welfare of your own people. We're gathering them and giving them awards of nonsense. I challenge the average Nigerian that it is time we drop whatever tribe, whatever religion, whatever you think about, and let's pull our energy together to make a difference. We can decide that these people will not go into power, and we must get the right men and women. 2027 is not for politicians to manipulate our head. We will get the right men. I talk to you, Mr. President. You have the opportunity to fix and make amends to your mistakes and your errors in the next 1 year, or else we will get on the street. We cannot be bought. We cannot be bought. I feel the tears of the recent young men that we killed in the villages. You are saddled with the responsibility. This is what you applied for. 1 year is more than enough for you to give Nigerians hope that there is a starting point and we have gotten it right. Look at the way Nigerians have been mocked in Ghana. Now Ghanaians are saying Nigerians must go. South Africans are saying Nigerians must go. Togo are saying Nigerians must go. You Nigerians, wake up and fix your country. I want to say this. Voices may be silent, but this voice will never be silent. If that is all I'm going to do, just as I take this heart and put it down, I'm ready to put down my life, that a nation will arise. We will fight this fight. And any governor that is not doing your job, just know you're on the exit point. You can transfer and defect to any party. We will mobilize the people at the grassroots to determine their fate. If it is blood for blood, we will lay down our life until Nigeria rises up and Nigerians can sing the song of praise. With tears and pains in my heart, I speak to every conscience living legion, all our elderly men and statesmen. You're closer to your exit. President Obasanjo, President Jonathan, President Babangida, President Abdul Salam Abubakar, and all of you, you must have made a mistake in the past, but it is time for you to give and create a future for the descendants to come. Woe unto you to go to your grave without fixing Nigeria. God will judge you. God will judge you, Dangote and others who would not join forces with the masses to subsidize what you produce in their country. A time and a season will come that Nigeria will be too hot for the wicked to survive.
Okay, you watched the video, right? You listened to what he said perfectly. Now let me break it down. From the way Pastor El-buba was speaking, it is very, very clear that he wasn't caught off guard. This was very, very intentional. It wasn't a man that was randomly expressing himself. It was a man with a big message. A man that delivered a message in a calculated and bold tone. Okay, now listen to the crowd's reaction. Did you get that? Nobody was shocked. That tells you something. That gives you a message. This was not news to the people around him. It wasn't tension. It was a confirmation of something. This is a man who has built his brand and his ministry around speaking truth to power. So when he makes a public declaration like this, especially in today's Nigeria, where people are careful about what they say, then we must ask, why now? What's pushing him to go this far? Something is fishy. Another thing is, some people might say that he's doing too much for a man of God. Others might say it is long overdue for him to speak. But whether you agree with him or not, one thing is crystal clear. Pastor El-buba is not just shouting. He is making a calculated move. And in Nigeria, when a pastor speaks like this publicly, it usually means there is something deeper brewing behind the scenes. There is something fishy coming behind the scenes. In my own view, what Pastor El-buba said in that video is very, very bold. Yes, very bold. He didn't speak like someone guessing or just ranting. He spoke with confidence like someone who knows what's going on behind closed doors. All right. And to be very, very honest, a lot of what he said reflects what lots of many Nigerians are whispering in their corners, but are too afraid to say out loud. Do you understand me? Now, he may not have gone direct all the way, but the message was loud and crystal clear. And the fact that it is coming from someone in his position, a man of God of that caliber, someone with influence both in the church and in civic spaces, it makes it even more powerful. It is not just about opposition or activism, okay? It is a wake-up call to Nigerians. Whether you like him or not, he is staying, all right? And he is saying what many are thinking but cannot voice out. That in itself is a form of leadership, and also a big risk. So if you ask me, I will tell you for free that this wasn't just a statement, it was a signal, a very strong signal. A pastor of that level and caliber does not speak randomly, just like that, without weighing the consequences. He knows what he is doing. He knows who is listening, and maybe he knows what is coming. Just maybe. But as Nigerians, we must ask ourselves a deeper question, and this is what I leave us all with. This is the question I will leave all in our minds today. When spiritual leaders start speaking this way, is it a revelation or is it preparation? And if we pretend not to understand the signs of the times, who will then speak when the silence finally becomes very, very dangerous? This is the question I will leave you with. Think about it. Thank you for staying this far. Please like our videos, share them. Don't forget to drop comments in the comment section. And if you're watching for the first time, don't forget to subscribe and tap on the notification bell so that you will get updated when I drop updates as important as this. See you next time. Peace out.